Hi. Today I came out here. I'm looking things over. Something I wanted to show is, see that? A year before last, a deer came up on this bank, which I'm looking at deer tracks down there. Came up on this bank and rubbed into that tree and did a little bit of damage. That's why the fence is around it. But having that fence around it makes it hard to try to clean up around it, because sooner or later I might have to get up here with the weed eater and clean this mess up. But anyway, I'm going to make a plan of lopping off that limb, because it's got a lot of damage to it, as you can see, and figure out a tree tube for this one, which I'm pretty certain I can. And once I have tree tube on there, I can clean up around it without damaging the tree. That being said, there's remnants right there of a fence I pulled off with this little pawpaw over here to my right to protect it. And let me show you here. Now, as you can see, that pawpaw is just the right size that a deer would want to rub into that. And I just want to protect that pawpaw. Now, he may get into the upper limb, and if he does and damages an upper limb, I can always snip that off. That's that's 40 inches right there. And to show you, as time goes on, that tree grows, the base of that tree will pick up girth first, and as that girth begins to come up, I'll start snipping the zip ties, giving it that space, and work its way up until I get to the last few up here to the top. And then I'll snip them when the tree gets much more mature, and leave the tube right where it's at. And with time, that tree will actually force that tube off, especially nothing tethering onto that tube to hold it. Now what I did is, you can see a mark. I made my mark down that tube, and then I took a small soldering iron and poked my holes where I wanted them on each side of that mark. And then I cut that line, and it's pretty straight, pretty even, and then just seamed it up. I'm always out here messing around, and I enjoy doing this, and that's just part of what I do. It's just something I wanted to share. I've already shared with you the tube that I did down there by the chicken coop, which, by the way, all the fruit sets on that tree have fallen due to the storms we've had. Been stormy all year. We'll go back over here to this tree right here. Well, not all year, but all week, I'm sorry. But this tree right here got a fruit set in it. It's the first time it's ever had a fruit set. That tree was planted at the same time as the one I got down there at the coop. They're the same age. And I cut the top out of it, trying to keep it from growing way too tall. We got a little sucker coming off of it. Anywho, we'll see if that there fruit set will stay in there. It's looking like they're plumping up a little bit. But my name's Jim. If you like what you see, subscribe, and don't forget to click on that bell. Y'all have a God bless day.